Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Liberty Flames, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Marshall Thundering Herd. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Flames will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Got it. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Salter. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
It's second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Flames line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Quick completion to the tight end. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Extending the play now. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Dropping back, it's Salter. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Flames looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He breaks free. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That pass is caught. And the defense wraps him up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. We go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Good catch just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. To throw, it's Salter. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. Some hard running there through a tackle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking to scramble. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Salter. Defense is, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Stopped right there, but it's first and goal at the 5.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
The pass rush closing in. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Second and goal for the offense. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Flames.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Nice grab. It's Robinson. Running right through tacklers. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. There's a 1st and 10 play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they get him down, but that's a solid gain here to move the sticks using his feet.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Robinson. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurd.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're going to run it. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on 4th down. That's the 3rd time that they've gone for it, and they've made it all 3 times.
And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's found some room at the 45. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's inside the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Liberty. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He's looking to scramble. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sure hands. It's Henderson. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Marshall. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Flames.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Liberty. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. Great move in the open field. Gets into space at the 50. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Quarterback operating an empty set. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they'll set up now for the extra point drive. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.